I'm Saddam Hussein here. In the last video, we discussed about the causes of poverty in India. Some of them are too simple. The major cause of poverty in India is unemployment. People can't get jobs, so that's why there is poverty. And the population explosion, the population of the country is exploding, so that's for poverty. And illiteracy is there, indebtedness is there, and when the rural people migrate to the urban areas, there's not much of industrialization. In agriculture, not of latest technology and all are taking place, and more industries are not coming in the rural areas. That's why there is a poverty here. Now today in this short video, we'll be discussing what measures the government is taking to remove poverty from India. So we can put it under three headings. The first, we can call it as growth-oriented approach. What exactly is growth-oriented approach? This we have been doing it in all the 5-year plans. So in this, we want to increase the GDP, gross domestic product of the country, per capita income, and we want to develop industries and green revolution. So obviously, because of this, the more production takes place, then we can remove poverty. The second major point is poverty alleviation programs, alleviation. So in this we have lot many programs. We'll be making a separate video for this, like MGNRE, right? We'll be discussing all those, right? Prime Minister Rozgar Yojana, right? Mahatma Gandhi Rural Employment Guarantee Act. Those things, there are lot many efforts the government is doing to remove poverty from India. What all the schemes or yojanas they have, that you will be seeing in a separate video. And the last one, you have minimum needs program. There are three. One is growth oriented approach, the second one is poverty alleviation program, and the last one is minimum needs program. In minimum needs, in all the 5-year plans, once again the government is spending huge money on public expenditure. That is, government is providing social consumption needs, construction of roads, construction of livelihoods, dams, so that people get employment, PDS, public distribution system, midday meals to remove poverty from India, and providing of course some employment opportunities like poverty alleviation programs and integrated child development schemes. Through these schemes, they want to increase the income of the people and remove poverty from India. So we read it out for a comprehensive understanding. So you find this notes is given in the video, so copy it in your notebook, and I'm sure this will help you for exam. What is the government's approach to remove poverty in India? The government approach to remove poverty to poverty reduction has three dimensions. The first one, you have growth-oriented approach. This approach was initiated from the first 5-year plan. This approach is based on an expectation that effects of economic growth, rapid increase in GDP and per capita income would spread to all sections of the society and will trickle down to the poor sections also. So right from the first 5-year plans, the government's aim was to develop the infrastructure, increase the GDP. As a result, whatever the per capita income will go up, GDP will go up, and it will have a trickling effect on the poor people. It was felt that rapid industrial development and transformation of agriculture through green revolution in select regions would benefit the underdeveloped regions and more backward sections of society. So through green revolution, the government expected to remove poverty, and however, growth-oriented approach proved to be ineffective. Because why this effort by the government was ineffective? Growth-oriented approach, under this we can put it under number one, population growth resulted in a very low growth in per capita income. Of course, to some extent, we increased the GDP of the country, but the population growth was much faster than the increase in GDP. As a result, the per capita income of the people was less and poverty remained in India. Green Revolution intensified the disparities regionally and between large and small farmers. So Green Revolution, the government thought, will remove poverty from India, but what happened because of this? There are large disparities between the rich farmers and the poor farmers. The poor remain poor, and the government could not eliminate poverty from the country. And the third point, there was unwillingness and inability to redistribute land. And the fourth point, the benefits of economic growth did not trickle down the poor. That is the first point. The second point you have is poverty alleviation programs. I told you about this. This is a big topic. There are so many schemes to remove poverty by the government of India. We won't be able to discuss it here. This will put it in a separate video. The second approach has been initiated from the third 5-year plan and progressively enlarged since then. The government has introduced a variety of programs for reduction of poverty. So this we will be making. What are these varieties of programs to remove poverty from India? That we'll be seeing in a separate video. And the last point, minimum needs program. This approach has been initiated from the fifth 5-year plan. It aims to provide minimum basic amenities to the people. Under this you have, India was among the pioneers in the world to visualize that people's living standard would be improved through public expenditure on social consumption needs, food grains at subsidized rates, education, health, water supply and sanitation. The government started providing all these basic facilities to the people so that their standard of living will go up and we can remove poverty. And the second point, programs under the approach are expected to supplement the consumption of the poor, create employment opportunities and bring improvements in health and education. Three major programs that aim at improving the food and nutritional status of the poor are public distribution system, integrated child development scheme and midday meals. So what you have, what are the government's approach to remove poverty? The first one you have growth oriented approach, and under growth oriented approach they wanted to increase GDP. As a result, per capita income will go up and will be in a position to remove poverty from India, and through industrial development, through Green Revolution. That is growth oriented approach. The second, poverty alleviation programs. In this you have many programs. Many programs. Will be making a separate video for this. And the last one, minimum needs program. The government realized to remove poverty only through social infrastructure, construction of roads, construction of flywoods, dams, metros, railways and all. So in this people get employment and we will be able to provide employment to them and remove poverty. And PDS, the government started providing the public distribution system, subsidized education, food, midday meals for poor children going to school, integrated child development schemes. All these will remove poverty to a great extent. So these are the three ways the government tries to remove poverty from the country. So that's all we have time for this short video. The notes is given in the video itself. Please copy it in a notebook and try to learn. And don't forget to share, then subscribe, like and comment on the videos. Keep watching all the videos from anywhere. So keep writing it down in a notebook, and that will really help you when you go for the examination. Thank you guys. Till we meet next time, is goodbye from Saddam Hussein.